Hello YouTube, it's Spyro Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video we'll be looking at the trophy list for the up and coming Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I cannot wait for this game. This game comes out on Tuesday the 13th of November, which is next week at the time of recording this video. So anyway, let's jump into the video. So the Spyro Reignited Trilogy has 108 trophies, 3 platinum, so you get 1 platinum per game, which is good. 12 gold trophies, 38 silver and 55 bronze trophies. So let's get into the list of the first game. So Spyro 1 has 37 trophies, 1 platinum, 3 gold, 17 silver and 16 bronze. So obviously you've got your platinum trophy for collecting all the other trophies in the game. So boom, take a trip with a balloonist. So there'll be an area in the game where there's a guy with a balloon or a girl with a balloon. You just got to speak to them and ride in the balloon with them. Hop, skip and jump. Find the hidden entrance to Sunny Flight. Now Sunny Flight I'm assuming is one of the earlier parts of the first game. So there'll be a hidden entrance to Sunny Flight somewhere. You might have to unlock it at a later stage by going through the game and then coming back to it. I actually can't remember how to unlock this, but there'll be a guide on YouTube probably. Sheep Kebab, Flame 10 Sheep and Stone Hill. Now I think Stone Hill is early on in the game. You just got to flame 10 sheep with your fire breath. Light my fire. Light the 2 bonfires in Dark Hollow. This sounds like another area of the game. You just got to light 2 bonfires, I'm assuming, with your flame breath. Leaf on the wind. Glide to the secret egg thief area in Town Square. So Town Square will probably be another area of the game, it sounds like. You just have to, for the trophy, glide to the secret egg thief area. Now the egg thief will probably be in a certain area in Town Square. Just glide to it to get the trophy. Barnstormer. Do a loop around an arch. Now this might be for a mini game or it might be for a... I'm assuming it's probably some side quest or a mini game. We'll have to wait and see. Burnt Toast. Defeat Toasty without getting hit by him. Now Toasty, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a boss enemy or maybe some sort of bigger brute style enemy. Defeat Toasty without getting hit, so it sounds like a boss enemy to me. Shoot the moon. Use a cannon to dispatch a taunting Nor. So you've be able to use a cannon maybe in a mini game. So you've just got to dispatch a taunting Nor, which is maybe like a power up or a special weapon that you unlock by doing a quest or getting a certain number of dragons unlocked, maybe, I don't know. Bird Brain, charge a voucher. Now I'm assuming you get different types of fire breath. Yeah, I'm sure you get wind breath and you get electrical breath. So maybe use electrical breath for this one to charge a voucher. Birds of a Feather, flame every voucher in Clifftown. So in Clifftown, an area of the game, I can't remember if it's at the start, middle or towards the end of it. I can't remember, it's been too long since I've played these games. Cannot wait to play them. So flame every voucher, so this is probably like a collectible type, or it could be a part of a mini game. Just have to flame them all in Clifftown. Triathlon, defeat all 3 ski Nors. So this sounds like 3 big brute enemies, just defeat all 3 of them. It could be a part of a time trial or a mini game or just a part of a mission. Hot Wings 1, flame all fairies in Night Flight. Now this sounds like maybe like a mini game or a mission or a side quest. You just got to flame all fairies. This sounds like another collectible trophy. What's in the box? Unlock the strong chest in Dr. Shemp. Coming through. Charge through 4 armoured droids near the start of Magic Crafters. Pop of the tops. Detonate 3 explosive chests on the pillars in Alpine Ridge. Arachnophobe. Defeat all metalback spiders. Now this is probably part of a mission or a side quest. Just defeat all of them. It sounds like boss enemies to me, but I don't think there'll be that many. Egg Hunt. Defeat Hidden Egg Thief in Wizard Peak. Like with the previous one, you actually have to defeat him this time instead of just gliding to him. Hot Wings 2, flame all fairies in Crystal Flight, pretty self-explanatory. There'll probably be a collectible guide on that for YouTube. Galarer, collect 400 gems in Blowhard. Now we don't know if this is just 400 individual gems or gems up to and including the 400 mark. Have to wait and see. Mushroom Hunter, flame 5 glowing mushrooms and beast markers. Interesting. Rocketeer, light 3 fireworks in 15 seconds, so this is probably a timed one. It'll probably be a side quest. Light 3 fireworks within 15 seconds. You probably have to keep trying to get this one. Cage free, free a trapped chicken. Launch date, jump off every supercharged ramp in Treetops. Now I'm assuming Treetops is that one with the big open grassland and you've got like a sort of race course where you can supercharge off all the ramps and you can get a lot of air time to fly over to different ledges and that. I think you just have to supercharge every ramp in Treetops. I believe it is time for me to fly. Complete wild flight without touching the ground. Now this I'm assuming is a a fly-in mini-game where you've just got to go through like all the different circles or go through all the different checkpoints without touching the ground to get that trophy. Gems in the rough. Collect 500 gems in Metalhead, as is with the previous one. I don't know if it's 500 individual gems, but I remember each of the gems, each different colour of gems had a different value, so I'm assuming it's just a collection of all of them to get 500, the equivalent of 500 gems. Fool's Errand. Charge through 3 armoured fools in a row. It sounds like you've got this sort of ability. You'll probably unlock it later in the game or by doing a certain mission or side quest. Charge through 3 armoured fools. So assuming they're big, quite big enemies. Bag Dog Days. Defeat 3 demon dogs in large form. All puffed up. Charge through 4 puffer bounds in a row. Scrap metal. Defeat all 10 soldiers. Fly like an eagle. Complete icy flight without touching the ground. So this is probably another fly-in mission or side quest where you can't touch the ground. If you touch the ground, you'll probably just restart it and you can keep retrying. Jackstacular. Defeat 4 nightmare beasts in 1 glide. I'm in the money. Unlock Nasty's loot, probably by doing a side quest or mission. Ratastic. Complete Nor Cove without killing any rats. There'll probably be a guide on YouTube for that. What really grinds my gears? Destroy 6 gears in Twilight Harbour. So I can't remember if the gears were collectible items or something you unlock as part of a mission or side quest, but destroy 6 gears, or they could be enemies for that matter, in Twilight Harbour. Dragging on and on. Get Nasty Nor to complete 5 laps. So I don't know if this is a boss fight potentially where you've got to make him go around 5 times, or just it could be a race as well. It might be a race. Complete 5 laps for it anyway. Hoarder. Collect all gems in Nasty's loot. Okay, so we're on to Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. It has 30 trophies, 1 platinum, 5 gold, 12 silver and 12 bronze. So obviously there's the platinum for collecting all the trophies. Hypersonic. Light 6 gem lamps in 15 seconds. So this sounds like a time trial, maybe for a side quest or mini game. Light 6 gem lamps in 15 seconds. That sounds not a lot of time. Have to probably keep trying for that. Well, you might as well. Complete Hunter's Challenge. Now Hunter, I'm sure, is the big cat person. I'm sure it is. So he's like a NPC. You'll probably have to do challenges for him. Bad Sushi. Do not feed the hungry idol any red fish. Probably story related, I'm assuming. Using your head. Charge your goat in Colossus. Self-explanatory. Exterminate. Defeat every robot in Hurricos. There'll probably be a guide for that maybe somewhere on YouTube. Rescued. Headbutt every turtle in Turtle Soup challenges. Law Jaw. Destroy every Robo Shark. Conversationless one. Complete Crush's dungeon without hitting any fodder. Interesting. Warm up the crowd. Heat up the audience. So you might have to flame a certain number of people in the audience. Long distance. Complete the long glide to Orb in Autumn Plains. It's probably like a set route you have to do for that. Bug control. Defeat all Draklets in 1 super flight. Draklets are probably smaller enemies that you probably have to destroy within that flight. Unburnt. Don't touch the lava in Skello's Badlands. Not cannon. Use a cannon to defeat a TNT thrower. So you'll probably have different areas of the game where you can use a cannon. Use one to defeat a TNT thrower. Tribble no more. Clean run in the trolley. And duck and cover. Don't get hit by Bombo. It's probably like a boss or a bigger enemy. Giant Slayer. Defeat every Earth Shaper in Fractured Hills. Knacked. Steal a popcorn crystal from Hunter. Dry foot. Don't touch the hazardous water in Shady Oasis. Conversationless 2. Complete Gulp's Overlook without harming fodder. Flying high. Defeat the snowmobiles before defeating a hang glider. Bird is the word. Flame the pigeons first in Metro Speedway. So you probably have to do the pigeons first before doing the actual race, I believe. Yard work. Head bash every rock in Winter Tundra. Monkeying around. Charge through every monkey in Mystic Marsh. Sheepless. Don't hit any sheep in Cloud Temples. Don't know how many sheep there actually are, but if they just walk around normal pace, it's probably easy to dodge them all. Ollie Ollie Oxen free. Defeat the ox without taking a hit. That's probably like a boss enemy. It's a gold trophy, so it's probably a boss enemy. You can probably keep retrying that to, or probably reload a previous save just before the boss to try that. Spitball. Defeat every Robo Bee by spitting. Very disgusting. RGB. Use all 3 types of power-ups in Ripto's arena, so it's probably a boss. Ripto's, I'm sure Ripto was one of the bosses. So use all 3 types of power-ups. Bugging out. Defeat 5 buggies while charging. He's on fire. Unlock the permanent super flame. So this is probably for defeating one of the bosses or doing a certain mission maybe in the game. It is a gold trophy, so it's probably quite late on in the game, I think. And finally, Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. It has 41 trophies, 1 platinum, 4 gold, 9 silver and 27 bronze. So party like it's 2024. Platinum, you get that by unlocking all the other trophies in the game. The money's in the bag. Sunrise Spring, free Sheila the kangaroo. Probably an NPC you have to, who's captured. It's probably part of the main story. Moving up in the world. Sunrise Spring, launch the transporter balloon. The Valley Bully, Sunny Villa. Defeat all coward rhinos. Head in the clouds. Cloud Spires, glide for 5+ seconds and land safely. So you probably have to have a special gliding ability for that one. A key move, Molten Crater. Unlock the locked treasure chest. Bye bye Bluto, Seashell Shore. Defeat Bluto's nuclear shark submarine. Probably part of the story or a mission or side quest. Stomping target practice. Sheila's Alp. As Sheila, destroy all head bash treasure chest. So you'll get to play as Sheila. Interesting. Star power, mushroom speedway, fly through 4. Star speed boost in 1 lap. So this is probably just practice in the race. Buzz off. Buzzy's dungeon. Defeat Buzz. Who's your Crawdaddy? Crawdad farm. Defeat the Crawdad king. A bird in the hand. Midday Gardens. Free Sergeant James Bird. It's probably part of the main story in this one. 1 small step for Dragon. Midday Gardens. Launch the transporter whirligig. Cannon fodder. Destroy 6 icy things using the cannons. Balloon buster. Enchanted towers. Destroy all the balloons. Tucked in for a long slumber. Spooky swamp. Defeat Sleepyhead. So I'm assuming that's a side boss or a boss in the game. Bottle curiosity. Bamboo terrace. Follow the question mark bottles to the end. Probably a side quest. Bird bombs. Sergeant Bird's base. As Sergeant Bird, bomb all treasure chests. So you get to play as another character in the game. Rocket Racer, Country Speedway, fire 5 missiles in 1 race. No dragon for lunch today. Spike's Arena, defeat Spike, so another boss you have to defeat. Web Begone, Spider's Town as Sparks, defeat the Spider King. You get to play as Sparks in this one, excellent. A small cost to bear. Evening Lake, free Bentley the Yeti. 1 giant leap for Dragonkind. Evening Lake, launch the transporter rocket. Man the cannons, man. Lost Fleet, use cannons to shoot down all vultures. 12 cold ones, frozen altars. Use ice breath to freeze 12 enemies, probably self-explanatory. Twin dragon destruction. Fireworks factory, defeat the twin dragon's boss. The harder they fall. Charmed Ridge, defeat a giant. It's totem destruction. Bentley's outpost, as Bentley destroy all the totem poles. So another character you can play as. Real star power, Honey Speedway, fly through 12 speed boosts in 1 race. So this is more difficult than the last race, so there's probably be a race in each of the main parts of the game maybe. Scorch Pit, defeat Scorch, another boss you have to defeat. Manta Eraser, Starfish Reef, as Sparks defeat the Manta Ray. That monkey's gone, make them pay. Midnight Mountain, free Agent 9, so it's probably a main mission or a side quest. 8,000 reasons to keep up. Midnight Mountain, get revenge on Moneybag, so good. That's a gold trophy, so that might be quite difficult depending on how far in the game it is. Vanishing Act, Crystal Islands, defeat all the Crystal Bears. Butterfly Hunter, Desert Ruins, find both butterfly jars. A Sarskopha kinda guy. Hunted Tomb, destroy all Scarophagy. It's probably a collectible. Nice shooting text. Dino Mines, as Agent 9 defeated enemy with a rocket shot, so you might have to bounce off a piece of cover or a person as Agent 9, so you get to play as him or her. Someone set up as the bomb. Agent 9's lab, as Agent 9 shoot down all the balloons. Hunt for Hunter, Harbour Speedway, find Hunter. Sorcerer's down in the lair, defeat the Sorceress, so it's probably a boss because it's a gold trophy. And finally, debugging Bug Out Factory, as Sparks defeat the Metapede. So it's 3 platinums for 1 normal price of a AAA game. So that's for 3 games for 30 quid. That's pretty good going. So there are the trophies for the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section if you're picking it up. If you're a fan of Spyro, if you're not a fan, let me know down below anyway. As always, thank you very much for watching. I've been PhD Gaming Scotland, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed, guys.